Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating helper function in Laravel. Now, what do you mean by helper function? Helper function are some functions that we create that can be used in any part of our application. It can be in the front end or in the back end. It can be in the blade file or in your controller or any part of the application that you want to call the function. So that is what we call helper function. And in Laravel has some set of helper functions out of the block. So you can go to the documentation, and click on Laravel docs / the version you are using / helpers. And once you get there, you are going to see there a whole lot of helpers function there. You can see that array, object, path, string, date, float, strings, URLs, and so many of them. There are so many helpers functions that are defined. Even PHP also has some helpers function that you can use out of the box. But there's some times that you might need to create some helpers function yourself. Then how do you do that? So that is what I'm going to be showing you today. Before we start, go to the click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave some comments behind. Show me that love. Okay, now let's move on. Now I'm going to be showing you how to create helper function. Now I'm going to use one of the demonstration to show you how the helper function work. Like there's a helper function that can get the date for today in Laravel. Laravel have a helper function that can give you the date. Let's say today. Today can be a date. So anywhere in your application, you can call today, that function today, and it will output the date currently that you are working on. So there's so many of them. But what if you want to create it yourself? Now that is what I'm going to walk you through, how to create your helper function. Now before you create, let's start. Now the first step you're in creating your helper function is creating a file. Coming to your app, click on your app folder and create a file called helpers function. You can call it helper.php. helpers.php. Now once you click it, then the next thing you write your helper function. Now I'm going to just use a little one just for demonstration. It's not something big, just for demonstration. Let's say a function that will output my name anywhere I call it. Just for demonstration purpose, you can write any function you want as a helper function. You can write something like getting the rows, like getting the rows for the user that is logging on your application. But today I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use a little function. Let's say a function that will just output my name anywhere I see it. Let's say I have this. Now I'll write it. Now say if. Okay, right? What I always do is I always make sure that the function is not already existing on my application. So I always say if function does not exist. If the function does not exist, what is the function? Like I say, I call it my name. Does not exist. Then what will I do? Then I create a function. I say function my name. Let's say it's not collecting any parameter, just a function that will just output my name anywhere you call it. Is equal to, then I will return Kingsley. Yeah, this is just a function that will just return anywhere you call my name. It will just return Kingsley Okpara. So that is just a little function. This is just for a demonstration purpose. I'm just using a little thing, a function that will just output anything. You can either use, like, you can just put an ID, it collect an ID, or it collect anything. No matter any function you want to write in Laravel, you can write it as a helper function. So we just writing a function that will output my name. So after I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to include it in my composer.json file. Now I come to composer.json file, I go to my auto load. Now coming to my auto load, I come here, I add more, then I say files. I click on files, then I say files. And what is the file? What is the name of the file? And where is the file located? The file is located on app/helpers. It will bring it for me /helper. If everything is right, where is our helpers function? I hope it's in the right place. Yes, it's in the right place. Okay, it's under app/helpers. So we're in the right place. I say helpers.php. Okay, after I've done that, I've included. So what this does is that whenever Laravel is loading the application, it loads all the files that are under the auto load. So after we have done that, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to regenerate all the list of all the classes, regenerate all the list of all the classes in our application. So how do we do that? We say composer dump autoload. So clicking on that, this should regenerate all our files. Now it's telling us generating automized autoload files. It's generating it. When everything goes finish, it's going to load anywhere we call the application, is going to load it. Then pause our video. Okay, it has finished loading. You can see that it has finished generating our files. Now after it has done that, the next thing we will do is call the function wherever we want to use it. Now let's say we come to the blade. You can just come here and generate. So instead of this, I can just call the function here. What is the name of the function? The name of the function is my name. So once I have my name here, I say my name, just like that. Let's go to the dictionary and see how it works. Let's refresh. You can see it's outputting my name here. Or let's go to the introduction. Instead of introduction, we have this. I say my name. I have it as my name. Okay, I refresh. You're going to see it's also outputting my name here. Perfect. Everything is working fine. Now let's say this is for the blade. What if we want to use it also in the controller? We can also use it the same way in the controller, just like we call any other function. Now let's go to the controller. I click on app, I go to HTTP, I go to controller, I go to this. Now I go to the index. Now coming to the index, I can assign it to somewhere. I call it name is equals to my name. I close it. Then I send the variable to the view. Then after I've gone to the view, coming to this, where we see my name, that is the second column, which is name. Instead of name, I'll give it name. I call it name. Let's see. and we refresh. So instead of this name coming to this, if everything goes right, my name will be output there. So perfect, that is it. So this is now a global function. A helper function is just like a global function that you can call it anywhere on your app. You can see how we created a helper function that can be used both in the view. You can call it directly in the view, or you can assign it to a variable in the controller. So anyhow you want to do it, anywhere in your application, all you need to do, go to your app, give it a name, create a file helpers.php. After you have done that, then open it, write your function. I always make sure that the function does not exist. That's why I say if the function does not exist, that is what it means. If the function does not exist, the function name is my name. If it does not exist, then create a function called my name and it return this. That is just that. So I have, in case you want to go through the article, I have also an article I've written about it. Go to ede.to and go to my profile. You can get my profile ede.to/King's Consult. One word, King's Consult. Once you get there, you see some of my articles and you can see the article I just explained about how to create helper function. So once you click on it, exactly what you see here, that is what you are going to get. So thank you. Like, if you have not done that, you should subscribe to my channel for more updates. Thank you.